Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's adventure, well, first we're going to show off our brand new Moltres over here, which I was able to encounter, etc., however you want to call it, in the new research box. So, if you didn't already know, it's Moltres again, which, I mean, most people at this point, they know that it's Moltres, which is unfortunate on the one hand, but very fortunate on the other hand, because I still lacked a good Moltres, and a lot of people, could use the extra candies. Plus, it is double double candies, so you can Pineapp it, which is very nice. I'm currently battling Meisner Gym, but one thing that we have to touch on, we have to do this, is the Kanto Celebration, as it's being called, and its lack of shiny Pokemon. One, it's not really lacking in shiny Pokemon if you think about it. Yes, there was no new shiny Pokemon introduced, and the raid boss shakeup is a little underwhelming. However, I know a couple people who do not have Aerodactyl, and certain Pokemon such as Bulbasaur and Magikarp can be shiny. So you can get shiny Pokemon from raids, and you can get shiny Pokemon in the wild, in the form of Magikarp, which is also needed for the new quest, and also, of course, Bulbasaur, which was our last Community Day featured Pokemon. So, there are definitely shiny possibilities. There's just no new shinies, which is a bit of a letdown. However, there's still a ton of great Pokemon to be had, such as Machop, Ghastly for those who are still on the Ghost Quest. Let's see, who else? Magikarp, which evolves into Gyarados, which is one of the best water-type Pokemon in the game, besides Kyogre. It is the best water, non-legendary Pokemon. There's, of course, an abundance of other, great counters, such as Executor. There's also Magikarp. You can get all the starters increased. Oh yeah, Pikachu is out and about. It can be shiny as well. So, for y'all that are shiny hunting, there are Pokemon to shiny hunt. Unfortunately, it's not anything new, and most of them have been featured in other events. But, if you're like me, I only have one shiny Pikachu, one shiny regular Pikachu, and that's a Surf Pikachu, and I want to keep it with Surf moveset. I have a shiny Pichu that I want to keep, and I have a Party Hat Pikachu. So I don't have a Pikachu that I would like to actually evolve. So I still need a shiny regular Pikachu. Magikarp, of course, is it's only 19 CP, my shiny Magikarp. So I would love to encounter another Magikarp, because unless it's below 19 CP, it's going to be better. And there's just a whole bunch of other good Pokemon to have, such as Machop. Machop is a great gym counter, great for taking down Tyrannitars, any rock-type Pokemon, or Ice-type, Steel-type, Normal-type, Dark-type. It's just a great counter to have. And then, of course, Gengar is a great glass cannon against Mewtwo and other Pokemon. There's Pokemon such as Mankey that are out and about, which are, rare in my area, and also one of my favorite fighting type Pokemon, mostly from watching the anime. I finally beat this gym. I'm going to drop something weird in. I can just drop a shiny Bulbasaur. I can drop shiny Bulbasaurs for days. Alright, so we're actually going to move on to the next location, where I'm going to be doing something that I never thought I would do in Pokemon Go. So, we are here. I was going to record in other places, but there are currently people in those areas, so I cannot. So I'm going to quickly switch over to Legendary. Because what I never thought I would do would be to transfer legendary Pokemon. However, one, they kind of take up space. Two, they take up a lot of space actually. And honestly, you don't need every legendary, which is something I argued against for a long time. I was like, no, you need every legendary. But if you do a lot of raids and have a decently high catch percentage, you start racking up legendary Pokemon. And with research boxes, you start getting other random legendary Pokemon. And if certain legendary Pokemon like you a lot, like Raikou, well, you get lots of them. If other ones don't like you, such as Moltres, you get just a couple. Lugia has been out 2 times, so I have 2 times as many Lugia. And there's just a lot of... Hello? There's just a lot of legendary Pokemon now, and they take up a lot of space. Wow, that's a lot of Lugias, actually. Ho-Oh, I thought I did better in Ho-Oh. Latios, I'm 9 for 9. Obviously, Kyogre and Groudon were around for a while, and I racked up on those. Rayquaza even. I have a decent amount of Rayquaza. So, what I'm going to do is, except for the ones that I really need a lot of, I'm going to basically just be getting rid of most of these, except for ones that I need a lot of or that are come in handy. Such as Raikou, I have a team of 6 that I've powered up, in addition to my really powerful Kahlua. It's named after the electric user in, what is that show called? Hunter x Hunter? So, I watched that a little bit. I read the manga more than I watched the anime, and he was kind of a cool character, so, yeah, he uses lightning. I'm going to be keeping all my Moltres currently, keeping my Mewtwo's. I'm going to get rid of a lot of Zapdos, so I'll probably get rid of, like, that last Articuno, that, like, one that's 76 IV. It's not above 80, it's not really worth it. Zapdos I'll keep a few of, except for the ones that are, like, nicknamed for people, like for Adrian and for Felix. But yeah, this is going to be reduced a lot, especially like Raikou, Entei. Entei I might keep, like, I'm probably going to be keeping like 2 or 3 of like the best ones. So yeah, that's about to happen, and then I'll discuss a little bit more of the Kanto Celebration, because it really is a great event when you look at it, but it's just not as great as we thought it was going to be. I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably not. But that says, do you really want to transfer this legendary Pokemon? And I'm pressing yes. Oh my gosh. Jeez. This actually, oh my gosh. I'm going to screen record this actually. I'm going to screen record this next one. Guys, this is actually, this is not messing around. This is actually kind of like, it hurts a little bit. Because like, I know I need more Zapdos candies. I didn't try to power it up. We're going to transfer this. Rude. Do you really want to transfer this legendary Pokemon? Yes, I do. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's going to be my reaction on everyone. This is going to be a painful little 20 minutes. Alright, so we are actually right outside the Wellington Mall now, and just going through some of my recents and whatnot. I actually did end up catching that Dratini I spoke of earlier, and then honestly this event is not that bad when you take a look at it. Hello, phone? Because I had 800 Magikarp candy at the beginning of this event, and I already have 150 more Magikarp candy. There's a ton of Pokemon that you can grind on there. They can grind towards, such as Gyarados, a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon that need evolutions, such as Magmar, Magnemite. Magmar also can be shiny, by the way. There's a ton. Electabuzz is a Gen 1 Pokemon that gets a Gen 4. Rhyhorn. Tangela. There's a lot of Pokemon out there that you can grind towards to get more candies during this event. A lot of Pokemon such as Kabuto and Ammonite and some other ones that if you missed out on some of the events that came around the first time Niantic kind of started doing these big events, the Water Festival, Adventure Week, a lot of those, because those were before the raids. And a lot of Pokemon Go players are currently very active now, did not do raids, or were not active until raids came out. And even then, like, some people didn't hear about it until the dogs, didn't get connected with other groups until the dogs, so they miss out on the birds and a lot of these other events that came out the first time. And so this is very nice in a lot of reasons. Also, just kind of going through my recents and whatnot, one thing that I have noticed is the sudden emergence of Soul Rocks that have been around during this Gen 1 event, which I'm kind of confused and could be hinting towards a possible shift in some of the regional Pokemon, such as Solrock and Lunatone, or Illumise and Volbeat. So that'd be very cool. I have seen a couple of Illumise also around. Also, if you didn't know, lures are 6 hours right now, so I might light up a couple of these because I need to item grind a lot because Community Day is this coming Sunday. It is going to be Mareep, so there's going to be a lot of shiny Mareep, and I don't really need candies, so I don't need Pineapples, but I do need a lot of Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, etc. Plus, it wouldn't be bad to have some more Pineapples for all these Machops and Magikarp that are around. So I have dipped my hands into the cookie jar that is these new boxes because they are great. They have a lot of raid passes and good deals. And even though 173 Great Balls might seem like a lot, I go through that fairly quickly. I was at 300 just a couple days ago. I was at like 200 Pokeballs and like 150 Ultra Balls, and you can see where I am now. So I'm going to grind these stops in the mall for a little bit. I might light up some of these. Probably not though, because I want to save that for Community Day or for when there isn't an event going on and I want to Stardust grind or something like that. So don't really know what I'm going to do, but I do know I'm going to the mall. Camera isn't allowed in there. But this is honestly a very exciting event. I like it a lot, and especially as someone who does a lot of skateboarding and is active outside, this half distance on the buddy is great. I've already walked my last candy for Lombre, which means I can do a Ludicolo 2 Lombre Evolution. I also have enough candies for Anorith, so the only one left I still need is Laleep. So I just need 4 more candies. I'll knock that out probably by the end of today. But yeah, that's the episode right there. And one last thing is that if we go back to the last Ghost event during Halloween, they did drop the ghosts kind of one at a time. It wasn't all at once. So there is still a little hope for maybe a new shiny Pokemon being dropped today, tomorrow, or maybe after Mareep, or in addition to Mareep. So that'd be very cool. Also, there is a little something in the APK about possibly a shiny quest for Mareep and a shiny quest for Magikarp. So that might be dropped at some point. Don't know yet. But like I said, that is the episode right there. If you did like it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. Oh, there's a pincer here. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go. Ooh, this is a big pincer.